Well, hello everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you are fine. So we are looking at another cool study here, and White want to win this. But in order to win this, we want to promote our pawn, of course. But to promote our pawn, we need to get rid of our king to move it somewhere, and to move the king, we need to get rid of this rook. So that's the key. Get rid of this rook, move your king, promote your pawn, and win this. Well, how do you think we're going to do that? I know already because I know the answer. For you, you need to pause the video now and think about it and see if you can find out the right variation for white to win this. Pause the video, come back later, and we go through the answer together. All right, welcome back. Well, we have to get rid of this rook some way. Just moving around our rook somewhere doesn't really do anything because black will not move this rook until it's forced to. So we need to attack it with rook b8, like this. And you see, of course, black cannot take it. White can both take with the king and promote, or just take with the pawn and promote right away. Black has to move somewhere, and of course along this rank. So black will move away as far as possible. Because if now white tries to move with the king to make way for the pawn, it's still an easy draw for black. Just give a check on g7. White's king cannot move towards the c file because he will lose the pawn. So it means he has to go back. And it's like a repetition. So that's not doing anything good for white. So instead, after black moving the rook to g5, now white has got to come up with another plan. Can you see which plan it is for white to win from here? Here it comes. Rook c8. That's actually the only winning move in this position. And why exactly on c8? Well, you will find out soon. Because now white threatens to move the king to either c7 or c8 and just make way for the pawn without black being able to stop it if he doesn't act on this now. So black has to go back to b5 to stop the king from escaping. And now, why should this rook be on c8 instead of h8 from the beginning? Well, here it comes. This is why. Because white has this beautiful rook sacrifice here. It's just amazing. So it pins the rook here, and of course black has to take. If it doesn't take, just move the king or anything, well then it's obvious win for white. So this rook sacrifice is a must. And then here it comes, king b7. And that's why the rook had to be on c8 from the beginning, so we can sacrifice on c5. Now we can move the king, protect the square on c8, and still threaten to promote here with the queen and the check at the same time. And black is in trouble now. Of course, he does what he can. He takes a check on b5. And now, what will white play? Cannot go back, obviously. If he goes up here, looks like a good move. Well, it's not. Then it's actually losing because then it's uh, chance for black to win with rook b6 check and then go to a6. So white has to move but cannot go towards the rook. Instead, it goes sideways. c7, still protecting the square. So black cannot really stop this pawn. Instead, he has to take another check on c5. And again, white cannot move towards him because then it would be rook c8. So we move sideways again. And this continues for the whole time. This is so cool. Really, I mean, black cannot go back somewhere because it's going to be a promotion, queen, and a check. So he has to continue until white can go to h7. And that's why this pawn is in this study altogether. It's just to block black's path right now. And now black has to accept the fact that this one is going to promote. Mate, move his king, try to fight this off with a rook and the pawn and the king, but it's not that easy. Black is threatening all kinds of checks, which will ultimately lead to a fork. So Black probably needs to put his rook here. Now I can just play his queen to e4, blocking this square. If the rook moves, well, there's a fork, and you take the pawn. And otherwise, just keep it like this and move your king all the way. Doesn't matter. It's a win. A rook and the pawn on the side. It's not defending against the queen. So that was this beautiful study. All the way from here, you have to get your king to h7 in order to win this. That's pretty amazing. What a king's march, really. Yeah, that's this. Hope you liked it. Press like on the video, and of course, become a subscriber if you're not already. See you later. Bye bye.